Hi, my name is Skylar Smith, and I did my term report on the topic of the benefits and purpose of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The reason I chose this topic was because I had heard about the Bureau of Labor Statistics from other classes, and I was really interested in it, so I just wanted to do more research, and I wanted to be able to provide uh, information that people could utilize about the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So first, what the Bureau of Labor Statistics does is it actually is the main purpose is to, or the main job is to conduct research on the American population regarding the working conditions, wages, employment trends, and other things, and to distribute that information to the American people. This can, the reason that this is a benefit is because it can give people information so that they can make better decisions regarding careers and employment opportunities. And it can also help with their standard of living based off of these um, decisions that they could make regarding their careers and employment opportunities. Um, Basically, the Bureau of Labor Statistics puts in a lot of effort when it comes into their data and their collection of data and research so that the American population can be better informed. So the history of the Bureau of the Labor Statistics is it started in 1844 as just the Bureau of Labor, and it published the first annual report of the Commissioner of Labor, Industrial Depressions. This was the first report that was given out by the Bureau of Labor, which would then later become the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It was first created in the Department of Interior, and in 1913 it was changed to the Department of Labor. In 1945 they began training economists and statisticians from around the world so that they could be able to collect and report data more efficiently. And it wasn't just in the US. They wanted to get statisticians from other countries so that they could have a more well-rounded amount of data collected. When it started to grow and expand, they were able to also provide more services. In 1966, they did their first projections of the labor force, job opportunities, and production analysis. They also began reporting monthly employment status at the hearings of the Congressional Joint Economic Committee in 1972 so that they could better inform the public. 1984 actually marked 100 years of the Bureau, and during this time, the BLS assumed many of the responsibilities that the Employment and Training Administration, or the ETA, that is part of the U.S. Department of Labor, had, and that was just because it was better encompassed in what the Bureau of Labor Statistics was doing rather than what the Employment and Training Administration was doing. In the early 1990s, as technology started to grow and become more and more incorporated in different government related issues, they were able to provide the public with even more up-to-date data with literally the click of a button. They used to mail the statistics to people, but now is disseminated through email and published on the internet. You can go to their website and you can also subscribe to the emails. The reason the push to collect data from the environmental aspect actually happened in 2011, and the reason for that was just because they started to get more green technology, and they sent out a survey to businesses asking about the use of their green technology. And in 2013, Barack Obama, in an effort to cut spending, he eliminated that just because it wasn't as important and they needed the money to go elsewhere. So how you can utilize the information that the Bureau gives you, it can be very beneficial to many people in different ways. You can better one's knowledge of different occupations and get more details of the occupation, including the salary, employment levels, and projected growth of the occupation. This is so that people can get a better idea of different careers that they could be more successful in, and if they wanted to change careers, what they would be changing to on a labor and more of a salary level. Businesses also, they can see the section of data that regards wages in certain areas, so that they can set their wages for their employees at a fair and reasonable rate, and also remain competitive. It gives broad enough information that anyone at any time can use this information for anything. For example, I'm using it for my term report, but business owners can benefit from this use of information from both a financial and ethical standpoint, because of the information that's provided on their trends and patterns concerning their particular industry. How you can access information is the most popular way, obviously, is the internet. There's a website, bls.gov. Also, the social media aspect is very important. On Twitter, I know that if you follow their page, they'll give you up-to-date, minute-by-minute updates on different statistics that they collect. Also, they have telephone recorded messages, which aren't as popular. This is through a hotline, 24/7, that anyone with access to a telephone can have. There are 8 different messages that are specific to the different regions that are located across the United States. So another way that somebody could access the information that the BLS provides is there are printed publications. These obviously aren't as popular just because with technology and the internet, everybody can actually access these publications via the internet as well as through the printed publications. A few of the printed publications that they do have are the Occupational Outlook Handbook, the Monthly Labor Review, the Economics Daily, and the Career Outlook. There are also older editions of these that you can get at libraries. So basically, my term report gave you a rundown on the history of how the Bureau of Labor Statistics came about and different milestones that were important in making the BLS what it is today. It had so many major improvements so that it was easier and more approachable for the average U.S. citizen. It's not as scary. I know that when I go to different government sites, I'm very intimidated, and it's hard for me to find research, but it is very easy to access the BLS website and obtain the information that you need. The information that the BLS provides can be utilized by people like job seekers, currently employed individuals, business owners that can make informed decisions regarding the workforce, and it could be for personal reasons or ethical reasons. Honestly, this information can be utilized for so many different things. The BLS has made this information accessible to anyone. Like I said, anyone for any reason can access this website and obtain information. So the most popular way is obviously the internet. Recorded telephone messages and publications are also another way. So all in all, the Bureau of Labor Statistics is there to provide the United States with information and data that can be useful in many aspects of one's life. I know that when I was researching it, there were many things that were interesting to me. One of the main reasons that I enjoyed this was because people can look things up that are just crazy. I mean, there are so many interesting things, but there's also very useful things, and I think that younger people especially should utilize this website because the information on different careers can definitely help you go in the direction that you want to go. I know I personally changed my career choice path because of this website. It really helped me out in deciding what I wanted to do so that I was financially stable, but also so that I would be happy in the long run. Alright, well, thank you for watching and listening, and I really hope you enjoyed my term report. Thank you!